Saturday night, Game 2 of the Fred Page Cup Final between the Vees and Alberni Valley Bulldogs on a hot and humid night, and things somehow managed to be hotter inside than outside. More on that later. Early on, the Vees had some great chances. Campbell Arnold was very sharp throughout this game for the Bulldogs, especially in the first period where he made 15 saves as the Bulldogs were outshot 15-2. Great chance there for Bradley Nadeau off the rush early on, but he hits the crossbar, hits the backside of Arnold, and he somehow keeps that puck out. So still scoreless in the first period. Bradley throwing his weight around too. Him and Cam Van Sickle came together. Brett Morvick had a great chance off the rush and a great pad stop by Arnold. Had enough English on the puck there to go off the inside of the pad and somehow stay out. Look at that replay right there. A little 360 in the crease for good measure as well. Frank Jurasevich right off the dome, buzzing the tower, so to speak. That shot hits the mask of Arnold. Vees do get a power play early on. Ends up being a 5-on-3 for over a minute, but Campbell Arnold and the Bulldogs, their penalty kill, it had some serious bite tonight as he was sharp, and now Vees were 0 for 3 on that power play in the first period. You'll see some looks on the 5-on-4, a couple missed nets as well. Bradley Nadeau just had the alignment off on the blade, it seemed like, in the first period. Missed a couple one-timers. You saw another one right there that missed. Vees had more chances late in the 5-on-4. You saw Bradley there, a one-timer that just skimmed the outside of the net, maybe off the blocker of Arnold, and stayed out. Late chance for Morvick on a rush with Suniev. That was a miss as well. And into the second period, Luca DePasquo. He was sharp. Big save on the doorstep there as he denies the Bulldog in front. Spencer Smith a look as well. Campbell Arnold keeping up with his first period heroics, kicking that without the pillow and keeping it scoreless. These two eventually open the scoring 3 minutes in. Good forecheck here by Bradley to take the puck. Josh in front. And an unselfish play there by Josh Nadeau to dish it to Brett Morvick at 3:01. That is goal number 8. That made it 1-0 for the Vees as Morvick taps it in on the blocker's side. A great passing play by the Nadeau brothers and Brett Morvick. Another angle here is Bradley to Josh. Josh over to Brett Morvick for the tap-in blocker's side as the Vees go up 1-0 in the second period. Bulldogs are pressing as they did not sit back at all. Campbell Arnold, though, still doing those goaltender gymnastics in the crease. Makes that massive stop off Nick DeGraves here with a diving blocker play to keep it a 1-0 game. Vees had another chance to add to their lead, but Arnold again denying with another athletic save. That was big because Brandon Beer, shorthanded just before the 8-minute mark, wins a race to the puck and goes 5-hole on DePasquo. He gets his 8th of the playoffs at 7:49. All of a sudden, it's a 1-1 hockey game. Bulldogs weren't done there. Brady McIsaac, look at that, like a knife through butter. Dances in on the right wing, sets up Ethan Bono. That makes it 2-1 for the Bulldogs late in the period at 14:57. Bono, his 9th on the open net on a great dish by McIsaac. And all of a sudden, the Bulldogs had a lead, but the Vees then scored twice in 25 seconds. First, Joshua Niedermeyer. He scores just under a minute later as his second of the playoffs is a seeing eye shot from the blue line going over the glove of Arnold to tie the game at 2s. Another angle from behind the net. You can see Arnold reach across his body with his glove, looking like me a little bit in street hockey back in the day on Monashi Way in Nanaimo. And that ends up in the back of the net. And then on the next shift after that goal, they're still announcing the goal by Niedermeyer. It's Bradley setting up brother Josh on that backdoor play at 16:17. 25 seconds after the tying goal, Josh Nadeau gives the Vees the lead back late in the period. It's 3-2 Penticton. That was a great passing play between the two brothers. Bradley making a great move near the goal line to create space and then fires across to the back post to his brother Josh for the tap-in. The Vees were looking for more in that second period. Came close a couple times. It stays 3-2 going in the third, and then the Bulldogs thought they had the game tied there, but is waved off on the hand pass. Matthew Malte in front as Kersonis batted that in, so it stays 3-2 Penticton. Bulldogs were pressing. They actually outshot the Vees in the third period, but Penticton's fourth line comes back in, and the spark plug himself, Spencer Smith, knocks the puck in on a goalmouth scramble. That 8.5 minutes into the period, making it 4-2 Penticton. Smith, his 5th of the playoffs, as he stays with a bouncing puck and knocks it in 5-hole past the fallen Arnold, as the Vees have an insurance marker early in the third to go up by 2 just before the midway mark. Bulldogs, though, they kept pressing, and they get a goal back to make it a 1-goal game. On the power play, Nicholas Benito shot off the arm of the goaltender DePasquo in on the power play. His 3rd goal of the series already to make it a 4-3 score. That at 11-17. Bulldogs kept coming after that. DePasquo, nice save with a glove. And then some controversy in the 3rd period with about 6 minutes to go. The Bulldogs thought they had scored here, went off the crossbar, off Brandon Beer, back off the mask of Luca DePasquo, and on the goal line, DePasquo swept it away with his glove. The play was blown dead. The official call on the ice was a no goal by the referee, and you watch the replay here. They reviewed it several minutes, and the decision was the call stood from what was called originally by the referee no goal. A lot of controversy on both sides on that play. I'm sure one that everyone will talk about for a while. But the Vees are talking about a win. 4-3 over the Bulldogs. They lead the best-of-7 series 2-0. Highlights brought to you by the Penticton Herald. On a hard